looking out of your window, you can know the ways of heaven.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Inner Light podcast. You are here with Sophie and
Harry is not alone today, which is bloody amazing.
Harry's not alone. No, I'm back. I'm back from my
Your brief hiatus.
my brief hiatus. Now guys, to be real, I've been going through it over the past 2 weeks. I'm very happy to be back and I'm very grateful for Harry for doing that little solo ep. I was very proud.
I mean, I was bricking it. There's a lot that I would change, but an episode came out. The world's still turning, so it's fine.
The Inner Light pod delivered. We still delivered, and we always will. Anyway, how are things, Harry? Are you okay?
I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed at the moment. So as of now, I'm working 3 jobs.
Damn.
Which isn't bad for someone that doesn't touch grass much. I've finally succumbed to adulthood. I finished uni.
Oh.
I'm looking at dropping one of the jobs because I don't really want to do that. But I've just got to work. I've got to work out what I'm doing. I don't know. I'm just going with it.
Keeping your options open. So,
and talk about work, Soph. What's happening with your work? You got some spicy news.
Today is the day, guys. I'm handing in my notice. And the crowd goes wild.
The crowd does go wild because you know what that means? Not like, oh, your mental health is going to improve. No, that means more Inner Light. Whoa!
That means more content. Oh, I'm so excited because I've been talking about this for months at this point. Now is the time.
Have you got it written and everything?
I'm writing it out after this recording.
That's so good.
But I went in yesterday and I told them in verbal. But I don't verbal isn't enough. You have to have written documentation. So they know about it, so we're gonna write it.
I don't suppose you have holiday to just whack on the end at all, do you?
I do, but because I'm a supervisor, I don't think they'll let me do it.
Oh, fair enough.
Because that would be the dream. Just hand in my notice and then just don't go in. Because I know I have loads of holiday, but yeah. Very, very exciting stuff happening. Excuse me. I'm still a bit ill. I'm not gonna lie. I never really recovered.
And I'm coming down with a little something. I don't know if it's a chest infection or something, but I'm coughing up mucus and shit. It's not fun.
Oh God.
I was kind of a bit worried about this episode, but I've dosed up. I've put that Vicks stuff up your nose, where it's it says it's more damaging than cocaine, but if it works, it works. I'm willing to take that risk.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm happy that you joined me. Otherwise, I would be bad myself, and who's going to listen to that? So.
I mean, someone listened to me yap about Bob Dylan, so.
True. Yeah, but it was you know what you're talking about. That's your special subject right there.
True. And thank you to everyone that did support that. I thought it was just gonna fly past, but people actually engage with it, and that's a really weird feeling. So thank you guys.
Okay. So Harry, what are we doing today? What are we discussing?
We've just had the Let It Roll vinyl reissue been announced, which I don't want to say I called, but I called it.
You literally called it. We have the receipts.
We do. We have the receipts. I was yapping about this niche subject that no one really cared about, but I was invested. I was in it, and I just feel like we can break down George's compilations, and I also made one of my own that you can react to because I haven't told you the track list, and
I'm really excited for that. I'm ready to say that all of your choices are wrong.
And that's coming from a Phil Collins fan, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
All right, guys, I gotta get this off my chest. Me and Harry had a very big argument 2 days ago. Still don't really forgive you, but hey, we're professional.
we are just like the Gallagher brothers. We are going on back for our Inner Light reunion tour.
Yeah, and the show must go on.
Differences aside.
Cursing you under my breath right now. But
he's just so mid. He's so mid.
guys, Harry doesn't like Phil Collins. What?
I feel like I can't be the only person alone that doesn't really like Phil Collins. Like, yeah, that drum fill was cool that he did in that one song, but he's a drummer. What? Why are there no more interesting drums in his songs? It's just it's snooze fest. But I digress. We're talking about George Harrison.
Anyway, yeah, this isn't a Phil Collins podcast, so
we're not talking about that bloke that got uncredited on the All Things Must Pass cop. Because he played like maracas, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he did. Oh, rip Phil. He's not dead. No, he's not.
No, we haven't got another. We haven't got another Jackie Stewart incident.
He isn't dead, bless him, but he is quite ill. So, all the love to Phil.
Right, moving swiftly on past.
Let's just segue away from that.
Past. I'm not going to speak ill of a dead man. So let's just not ill. Speak ill of an ill man. I'm not going to do that. Right, let's just break down the George compilations. So, 1967. So that was a bit.
Hello.
That was a bit of a goofy place. George was coming into his own record label to bring out 33 and a Third, and the same month that album was released, Capitol.
Wait, Harry, you just said 1967, not 1977.
1976. Fuck's sake. You know what? I was being so professional. I was.
But you said 1967, and I was like, wait.
So yeah, fun fact: when Sergeant Pepper came out, George Harrison was actually bringing out 33 and a Third.
Wow,
it's pretty impressive. I managed to.
He was ahead of his time. God.
And people don't even talk about that being his first solo album. I mean, it's just crazy. So 76, my bad. When 33 and a Third came out, the record label before on Capitol and Apple brought out a George compilation called The Best of George Harrison to kind of like snub at George for changing labels. And
wow.
George hated the album. And it discredited him as a solo artist. So you had like one side being Beatles songs and one side being George solo. Whereas you had like artists like Ringo have like Blast from Your Past, and it's a full solo LP.
Yeah. I really don't like the cover of that.
Which one? There's like multiple and they're all pretty
Wait, the cover I'm thinking about is just like a photo of him zoomed out, and it's like got this really gross looking text. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, has it got like flowers around it?
I think so.
Yeah,
I need to see
that's
it.
The Music for Pleasure one, if it's that one.
No, it's...
Is it the White Album photo, or is it the one where he's like inside a penis?
Oh no, not the penis one. The White Album one. Am I thinking of this time? The White Album.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That cover is horrendous.
It is a horror cover, but it is the best pressing of that album. It does sound pretty nice. I got it. Like the original album cover with the car, it's cute. I haven't got that album, but yeah, it doesn't really do much. It doesn't really scream George Harrison.
No.
But yes, he had like Shay Fish with John Lennon around this time. It's just a bit of a discredit to George. I mean, even the Beatles songs that were chosen, I mean, we really picked For You Blue instead of like I Me Mine. Like, okay.
Absolute, like, who's in charge?
It was just a bit of a shit show. I mean, I like that they had Bangladesh, like the studio version, because it was nice to have that on an LP.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from that, it didn't really do much. It was a bit inconsequential. But then skipping forward a bit, after the first Wilburys album, and after George being on like the creative high that he was for Cloud 9, we had The Best of Dark Horse, which I can't lie, the artwork is kind of very ugly, like worse than the previous album.
I do kind of dig it in a way.
It's a product of its time, definitely.
It is, but like I really like the back cover, like of all. Is it All of the Eyes or something? It's really cool. Looks really nice.
To be fair, I feel like it just could have been a bit better because it's very unreadable.
I do get what you mean. Like, it's a bit of a cluster, like, smushed everything together. But it does have Dilf on the front cover, so...
And I mean, looking past the cover, that track list...
Oh, it's stunning.
I mean, it's worth it alone for Cheer Down, Poor Little Girl, and Cockamamie Business. But...
Fun fact, when I got this record a couple months ago, I never heard Poor Little Girl until then. Like, I was behind. So I got to hear it for the first time on vinyl, as it should be. And love that song. Extremely underrated.
It's such... I mean, the fact that these aren't on streaming is criminal. I mean, this was a Tom Petty co-write. It's like, we make some commotion. Like,
please.
How haven't they come out as like bonus tracks for albums on Vine when they're doing... I mean, this is an easy packing for like Let It Roll and streaming. They could have just added them to, not onto like the CD version, and just have it so that it's like comprehensive. But
I agree.
I mean, they are classics. I mean, Cockamamie Business is just George taking the piss out of everything.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's a solid album. And it's the dark horse years, like...
And it's the dark horse years. Unequivocally, it's peak. And I'd argue it's by far the most like accessible way of getting Cheer Down on vinyl. So, I mean... Oh,
definitely.
That's worth
it. Well, Cheer Down's on Let It Roll, isn't it?
Yeah, it will be. That's going to be sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, both of these compilations have been deleted from the catalogue. They're still like available for quite cheap online. It's not like you're going to break an arm or leg for them. But it wasn't until like a good few years after George's death that we got another compilation, which, with the vinyl reissue, I presume the George Harrison estate are deeming it as like the definitive compilation of George. And that's Let It Roll, which we'll obviously be getting in... Is it July 18th?
It's sometime in July.
July sometime. I haven't got it in front of me.
Mid-July.
I'm probably getting the dates confused with the Beatles in Monobox because that has me shaking.
Did you buy that?
I've got it on monthly installments.
Oh my god, Harry!
But
I didn't realize you got it.
But there's a
that's
caveat.
exciting.
It's probably gonna be like a chunk for my Christmas present, and then I like pay for like some of it. I haven't worked it out, but
that's why you're working the free jobs.
That's why I'm working the free jobs. But if you know me, I've been after this set for whenever I started collecting vinyl in general. It was when I first started collecting, it was around like the 600-700 mark, which when you're starting out is a lot. It's not an everyday purchase. But since then it's gone up to like $1,500, 2,000. And I saw the reissue and my mum knew how much I wanted it, and she was like, just get it and we'll sort out what's happening with it. So it's all a bit up in the air what's happening with it, but either way, the pre-order's been made.
Either way, it will be in your possession.
Exactly, and I'm so grateful to my mum for convincing me, because if I missed the window, I would have missed it. I mean, the pre-orders sold like that. It's insane.
You would have been gutted.
I would be. And there's already flippers online trying to sell it for the same price as the normal box set. It's...
Oh, wow.
I'm not surprised, but I also thought that they'd update the Beatles website, because when you look on New Arrivals, all it had was them like new like playing cards. And
don't get me started on that website. Like, it needs an
overhaul, and I mean,
it really does.
If you're looking for two people that would enjoy the workload more than my free jobs that I'm working, then look no further, guys.
Literally, we're right here.
It's got to happen every episode, because if we don't ask, we don't get. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
But
I should add that to the bingo card. We beg for a job.
It's not even begging at this point. I think it's literally like peer pressure.
Like, I'm literally quitting my job. Come on.
But we're not here to talk about the Beatles. Kinda. Yeah. But
well, you had to mention now.
It was the elephant in the room, like how I
Mm.
just got my 12th copy of All Things Must Pass.
And how you don't like Phil Collins.
Yeah, but I think that's a given. To be fair, Easy Lover's a banger. I'll give you that. I do fuck with Easy Lover. So yeah, as we've established, so Let It Roll is getting a reissue. We derailed a bit there, but it's fine. We'll bring it back because we're really professional.
You guys know that we always bring it back. It's fine.
So it does keep the Beatles tracks that the best of George Harrison had, but not to the extent where it's like half and half. It had 3 songs, 3 live cuts from the Bangladesh concert. And while it is a career-spanning album, is it entirely comprehensive? Like, it does miss out a big portion of his career and has like a heavy bias for other materials. Like, we have No Extra Texture, Gone Troppo. And I feel like with an album like Material World, it's just being cut to like a footnote. It's just Give Me Love, Give Me Peace on Earth.
Like, where is Be Here Now?
But yeah, I'm not here to we're not here to slag off a George comp because I mean I've ordered Let It Roll. I can't lie, I'm really excited for it. But I just thought I'd take a stab at making my own George comp, limiting myself to, if it was an actual release, so it's a double LP. I'll give myself 25 minutes aside because any less than that, I'd be clutching at straws. So it's probably longer than what an album should be, but if it works for an album like Highway 61 Revisited, it'd be fine. So
we got this.
Let's see if I've succeeded in making a solid George comp. So Soph has no idea what I've picked.
Nope.
So
these are my live reactions, guys.
Raw reactions. So I've split it. So disc 1 is all of the Apple years, and disc 2 is the Dark Horse years. So just giving it like an even mix.
Okay.
And let's just see where we go. To quote Miss Abigail DeVoe, the track listing goes as follows. And then we'll put some like music here. So starting out side
music.
1. What the fuck?
Huh?
I looked at my notes. I wrote fucking My Sweat Lord. This is a good start.
My Sweat Lord.
Oh my days.
Is that like a gym bro anthem?
I had one job.
Starting off with track 1.
My Sweat. Okay.
Go on.
Yeah, we got that one. So, My Sweet Lord.
Okay.
I'm basically trying to build like the most like George compilation I can. So you can't not add My Sweet Lord.
My Sweet Lord is like obviously is his biggest solo song, but also it has so much of him in that. It's like the perfect George song, I'd say. And it's a perfect opener.
It really is. I mean, you come with that like acoustic guitar, you know it's George, you know.
You know, straight away. And that riff, that like acoustic, it's just beautiful. Anyone can agree. Anyone can connect with that. It's magical, to be honest. So I approve.
Thank you for approving My Sweat Lord.
My Sweat Lord.
So I also tried to like think of how it would like fit in like thematically like as an album. So I didn't just want to be like hit. Like I wanted it to flow as an album, be like chronological. So next I've got What Is Life.
Oh, okay.
This is one of my favorite songs of all time. It always has been since when I first listened to the album, and I couldn't help but not add this. It's
a nice like a pick me up as well.
It really is, and I also thought it'd be quite nice because like the original like 7-inch had that as the B-sides. So
it did, yes.
I just thought that way you just got a bit of a parallel, keeping it like close to it.
Yeah, that's a really nice touch. Yeah, I can't say anything wrong about anything of All Things Must Pass, to be honest. I'm wearing my All Things Must Pass hoodie right now.
You're dedicated.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for track 3?
What's track 3? Come on.
So we got Ballad of Sir Frankie Crisp, Let It Roll.
Oh,
if we're making Let It Roll, we might as well have Let It Roll on it. I mean, it's kind of a package.
Stunning. That is. Oh, that's in my top 3. Actually, Yeah, probably top 3 like George songs
Really?
ever. Yeah, I love it so much.
I rate that hard. And also Inner Light shout out, Shining Full of Inner Light. Like it's
Oh yeah.
I had to make that link.
Yes. Oh yeah, I remember I shared that, didn't I? I shared it on like a story once. I was
Yeah.
like, George is our biggest fan.
A hustle's a hustle, you gotta
Yes.
respect it.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that is one of my favorite George songs ever. It takes me somewhere else, and it's just a beautiful song. I know he's just like waffling about Fire Park and Frankie Chris, but I love everything about it.
But he made it so much more interesting. Like if I was to make a song about my house, it'd be like, I got the garden over there, my dog has a piss there. Like he made it so good.
Like he made it so whimsical, and it just tells you everything you want really about that man. This is a great first 3 tracks.
Okay, track 4. Track 4.
Okay.
All Things Must Pass.
Beautiful.
Like no notes so far. No notes.
No notes. I love the chronological order as well. Like I love that we're doing now.
I just thought, I mean, it's probably if I had to pick a song that had the best like message and like moral for a George song, it's probably All Things Must Pass.
Yeah.
Without like trauma dumping again in
Oh god.
in episode
That's not
7.
trauma dump. We seem to do that every episode at this point.
I think we do.
No, we're not trauma dumping. We're keeping this light. Yeah, like anyone with a pulse can relate to that song.
And if you can't, then fuck off this podcast. No, I'm joking. Everyone's entitled to an opinion, even if they like Phil Collins.
Even if they're extremely wrong.
Wow, struck a nerve.
But I can't say that because I have agreed with all of these tracks so far. So kind of put me in a difficult situation.
Track 5 though, it's a bit of a difficult one.
Okay.
So I kind of wanted to get away from All Things Must Pass because I felt like it's a double album, triple if you count Apple Jams, but I wasn't counting that in oh yeah, I should clarify, compilation wise, I didn't go into like Wonderwall, Electronic Sound, Traveling Wilburys, anything like that, like any Beatles songs, because I just wanted to keep it all George, if that makes sense.
The opening track is it From Over the Merseyside Wall or something?
No, the compilation is just that, but on every side.
See, I don't even know the full name of it.
I have like a slow and reverb version, a nightcore version. That would go hard. That would go hard.
A nightcore version?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sorry, Under the Mersey Wall. I was wrong.
It's normally me that's wrong, so I'm happy.
Under the Mersey Wall nightcore.
It's gotta happen. Nah, can that be a thing?
Someone made that.
Please. I you might make it listenable.
Oh my god.
Add some like Vocaloid on top of that. I want to hear like Miku spitting bars on that shit.
See, we are like resurrecting his legacy right now.
We're being progressive. See, this is why the George Harrison state should hire us. We're keeping it modern.
We're keeping him current. Like, come on.
Right. So track 5. So yeah, getting away from All Things Must Pass. Kind of. I have Awaiting on You All, but live from Bangladesh. Not live from Bangladesh, from the Bangladesh concert in the Madison Square Garden.
Okay. I
just think it's a really like whimsical performance, and I like when he messes up the verse and he goes, "You don't need no."
Yeah.
I just think it's
honestly
so funny.
anything from Concert for Bangladesh, I'm devouring. So
it was either
and you definitely need.
It was either between that or Beware of Darkness, and I thought with like Leon Russell and Beware of Darkness, I thought Awaiting on You All was probably the safest night.
I think so.
It's happy. It's jovial. It's just he's having fun.
Yeah, and it runs quite well, like from All Things Must Pass, and then we're up again with Awaiting on Your. Yeah, I like that.
And closing out side 1, I got Bangladesh studio version. So again, this is on the Best of George Harrison. It hasn't been pressed to vinyl for ages. I mean, it got the original single release, and it was on that album. That's about it for like an actual release of Bangladesh. I just think it's overdue.
It really is. Like, I remember when I was trying to figure out where to get it on vinyl, and yeah, it did surprise me because it's on the 7-inch with Deep Blue, isn't it? Yeah, love that song. Yeah, that's a must for any compilation. And that was such a like poignant moment
and it's
in his career.
That it wasn't on Let It Roll. Like, I know we had the performances from the concert for Bangladesh for like the Beatles songs, but I just feel like a song like Bangladesh deserves the spotlight rather than performances from it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it is weird how they had like those live tracks. I get why, but at the same time, why didn't you include the song that concert was about?
Especially when that was like a charity single.
Yeah.
But what do we know?
And it was like, what do we know? We say that in every episode, I swear.
But what do we know?
What do we know? So that is the first side. And you know what? I agree.
Let's go! Validation!
I thought I was gonna disagree. Like, this is kind of boring. Like, I just agreed with them all.
We're only 1 out of 4. It can all go tits up.
True.
So,
okay.
Disc 2.
Flipping over.
Open up. Give Me Love, Give Me Peace on Earth.
Okay. Solid.
You can't go wrong.
No notes.
I mean, it's...
You can't. That's another song, like, on par with My Sweet Lord, I'd say.
Exactly. It's probably one of, like, the first, like, 5 or 6 songs that you think of when you think of George.
It's like another, like, anyone from anywhere can take what they want from that song. And at the end of the day, we all want peace. Peace and love. Shout out Ringo.
Oh, I just thought of the video where someone asked him about... You know exactly what I'm going to say, don't you?
I know what you're going to say.
You know what? I don't think that's appropriate for podcast viewing. If you know, you know. All I'm going to say is...
Insert video here.
I might have... Fuck it, yeah. I'll put it in here. Just for you guys.
Well, I could post it on Reels or something.
Post it on a reel. I can't be asked to find that and edit it in.
Yeah,
just imagine it's there. And if you haven't already, at Inner Light Podcast Instagram. I mean, the segue couldn't be better.
Yeah, follow us, please, and obviously follow Webisoph if you're not already.
Not with the Soph. What happened to that?
Things happened. Life happened.
Absolute crash out.
I was proper crashing out, I'm not gonna lie.
To anyone that searched for With the Soph past that episode, that has been and gone, unfortunately. But
that was like if you know, you know. For like 2 months.
If it's any condolences, a funeral will be taking place. If you'd like to say your goodbyes to With the Soph.
On Saturday. Hope you can all come.
I'm working, but...
Oh, Harry.
It's fine. You were closer to yourself than I was to you. So, it's fine.
It's just me in a room by myself. Oh, God.
We're
going off track a lot today.
Episode of The Simpsons where Squidward's like, future. And you're crashing out in a room.
Future! Wait, who?
Squidward.
Squidward?
Yeah, from SpongeBob. Have you not seen that episode where he's like, future?
I thought you said episode of The Simpsons. I was like, Squidward's not in this?
Oh fuck! I said 67. I swear you're gaslighting me at this point.
I might be actually, because I'm losing it. So
Bring it back.
you listen back and you're just talking. You're talking like you're saying everything correct, and I'm just gaslighting.
Right, bring it back. Track 2. Track 2.
Let's go.
We have the light that has lighted the world.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
It's a song about him changing, and whether you like it or not.
I love that song so much. It deserves everything. The whole album deserves.
You will
so
be upset
much.
that Be Here Now does not make an inclusion on this compilation.
It doesn't.
But I feel like the light that has lighted the world does supplement that.
I don't know how I feel about that. I thought that would be on there.
I feel like it would make an honourable mention. I feel like, because I only had like 25 minutes aside, I had to cut corners, and Be Here Now was one of the corners.
Wow.
But you'll probably look at a track that I had later on and be like, why the fuck did you add this and not Be Here Now?
Okay, yeah, and I'm going to be mad.
But yeah, the light that's light the world. Moving past that, we got Living in the Material World.
Banger.
I feel like that's pretty solid.
That's a good takeaway, I think, from Living in the Material World, I think.
I feel like Give Me Love's a relatively slow song. The light that's light the world does slow it down. Just brings it back up a bit, you know?
Is it the Buckle My Shoe version?
Just for you, yes.
Ah, good.
But I mean, it has like references to all the Beatles, so that's kind of your Beatles fix. I mean, we'll go on to another song that has a link later on. You could probably guess what that one is.
I wonder what that could be.
Mystery. But I just feel like with links like that, it's less obvious than just being like, oh yeah, here comes the sun for the 10th time.
Exactly. Like we get it. Here comes the sun. We get it.
Are you ready for track 4?
Yes. You're saying it like I'm not gonna like it.
Dark Horse.
Okay.
You don't sound chuffed.
No, I mean it makes sense. It's the title track.
And coincidentally, the only song that I chose from Dark Horse.
Really?
Yeah. I was trying to think. It was like Beatle George, and I mean, he had his whole record label around it.
No, that's true.
It was him describing himself. I felt like if I was to pick one cut from Dark Horse, that's the one. And I feel like in terms of a compilation, more people will flock to All Things Must Pass, Material World, those kind of albums before they get to Dark Horse.
Yeah. Okay. I can get behind that.
It's not my favorite track from the album.
If it was Dark Horse early take, I'd be over that.
I was considering it, but I feel like Dark Horse.
Get it needs to kind of be like digestible with general listeners. Yeah. I get it. Can't really have like it is he JC Krishna.
I don't think it'll be flying off the shelves if it had that, but
no. Bang on the song then.
I'd be partial to a copy or two. I can't lie.
Not biased at all.
But yeah, that's the sole inclusion, and being the Dark Horse tour guy, it's probably a bit of a surprise.
It is, because I was expecting Simply Shady, like Dark Horse, Simply Shady. Those two tracks.
If there was another track I would have picked, it would have been Far East Man.
Yes. Oh,
but unfortunately, there's only so much I could do. But you know, we're given to the Dark Horse girlies. And
shout out to them.
The extra texture lads are gonna eat now.
There we go.
Buckle in.
I think I already know what it's gonna be, but
right, we got the answers at the end. Joking, joke. You thought. You thought.
We got.
That's the one. That's the one. The track is You.
Of course. I was waiting for it. Not a bit more of You, just You.
I mean, we could have a bit more of You, but again, we're trying to get sales.
True.
The most pointless track in the world.
Literally is. Like, what are we doing?
Like, why do we live in a world where Don't Let Me Wait Too Long could have had a reprise, and it was made, But we didn't have that of a material world. But instead, we have a bit more of you.
A bit more.
Not you two. Because
Not
that's
you,
like
part two.
That's like Sunday Bloody Sunday and all that. But no, a bit more of you.
I'm gonna say something controversial.
Go on.
Like, you is okay. It's all right.
If I had to say, I'd probably say it's like top 3 singles for him.
Really?
I don't know. The lyrics are like nothing, but he turns it into such an amazing song.
I guess it's very like repetitive to me.
I could listen to it on hours on it. I do not mind that repetition. Some songs,
Wow.
like Dear One, piss me the fuck off. But this one...
This is where we disagree, mate. There's two sides of man. You either you or Dear One. Pick a side.
You're either a you enjoyer or a Dear One enjoyer. And those two cannot be mixed. You have to pick
They really
a
can't.
side.
Pick a side.
But yeah, you. I just it's a happy cut. It makes me feel things.
No, yeah, I get that. And when you look at extra texture, like, you is the most digestible song, I'd say.
100%.
For like standard audiences. So yeah, I get it.
And closing out the Apple disc, I decided to do This Guitar Can't Keep From Crying.
Let's go.
Specifically, the Platinum Weird version, recorded with Dave Stewart from the Eurythmics in 1992, with overdubs from Danny Harrison and Ringo Starr in 2006. I just think it would be a cute little inclusion.
And that is a amazing song. I love it.
I feel like no matter
my favorite song.
Your favorite song?
No, my favorite song off.
Oh yeah.
Extra texture. Stop putting words in my mouth.
I know it feels for the absolute gaslighting.
What do you mean? Oh, Squidward's in The Simpsons. What?
Oh, I love Ned.
I still don't even know. I don't even know what scene you're referring to.
You know, he's like future, and it's like all aluminium foil around him.
I was just taking a sip of water.
And then he enters like the white space, and there's all the words that come around it. No,
it's not ringing any bells.
Ring a ding ding. Right, great. So yeah,
so that's the Apple.
That's it in the can. Apple disc. Bam, to the core.
I rate it. Apart from, I was a bit iffy with Dark Horse, but like, I can get behind it. It's okay.
Is there any inclusions that you would have added or take away? I mean, I know obviously you're limited to the timings, but I would have liked to have seen, obviously, Be Here Now. Yeah.
I would have liked to have seen Try Some Buy Some. Or maybe even see Sue You, can't even say it. Sue You, Sue Me Blues.
So just a bit more like a material world bias.
I am a material world girly, I think.
An apologist, you could say.
Apologist.
Oh.
That's a throwback.
Those who know.
Dark Horse, like I said, like Far East Man is the best song off that album, but I understand.
Hard agree.
I respect you picking Dark Horse, though. Like, I get it. All the All Things Must Pass picks, I'm behind completely. I mean, I'd Have You Anytime would have been a good inclusion.
Yeah, I was seriously considering that, considering how much I mention it.
Yeah, but also, like, I also get why it's not included. Like, it's so special to that album.
I feel like starting it with My Sweet Lord or My Sweat Lord, it does set the album up in a similar way.
It does, yeah.
It's not as special as All Things Must Pass, but if an album starts with My Sweet Lord, you can't really go too wrong, can you?
You know you're in for a good ride.
Intermission. End of intermission.
And we are
We
back.
didn't even have a break.
We didn't have a
Okay.
break. We didn't have a break. We didn't have a
Straight
Kit
in.
Kat piss take.
So now we're on to the dark horse
Mm-hmm.
side of things. Okay.
And open it up. We've got one track from 33 1/3.
One track.
Yes.
Oh God, what is it? I think I know what it is.
I'd like to apologise to Ray, probably our biggest fan in the audience, for being the biggest 33 1/3 fan, for just having one track. But there's a lot of albums in the dark horse years, to be fair. So you got to cut me a little bit of slack.
He's coping. He's
I'm
coping.
This is absolute copium right now. We have, drum roll please, Crackerbox Palace.
Oh, okay. That's a bit of a curveball. I thought you were going to say this song.
Really?
Right? Yeah.
No, I thought.
But from the singles, I do prefer Crackerbox Palace. It is just a good time.
I was considering this song, but I thought, rule my sweet lord it out. Let's just go Crackerbox Palace.
In with the whimsy. I love it.
It sets it up. I mean, opening wise, you put the needle down. I feel like Crackerbox Palace is a nice opening. I don't know. That was my one pick for the album.
Okay, I respect it. I thought you were just going to play it safe, but no. Love that.
Well, it's kind of safe. It's not. I did really want True Love, but
Not even a little Dear One mention.
You're pushing it now. You're pushing it.
Dear One as the Apple side opening. No, Apple. Oh. Can't speak. Cut that out.
I'm keeping that in. I'm firm in that shit.
Dear One as the dark horse opener. Imagine the power.
On my dream track list. When fucking pigs fly, mate. That's
okay.
Right.
So that's the one track from 33 1/3. Okay.
That is the one track.
Yeah, I like it. It is a perfect. Like it encapsulates his life at that time perfectly. So. No notes.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Love comes to everyone.
Love it.
But is there a but there, or are you found it?
I'm just because Love Comes to Everyone is such an opener, isn't it? But I do respect it. Like you can't talk about George Harrison, the album, and not include that song.
Ideally, I would have liked to have it at the start of the disc, but I was.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I was making a point of going like chronological. So.
But if it wasn't chronological,
yeah,
I'd put That Baby at the start.
I mean, we've yapped about it enough in our deep dive. I think the Stones like.
I know we have. I don't want to keep like being a dead horse because we said everything we wanted to say, like about self-titled. So.
That reminds me, we need to, as soon as we finish work and we can devote some more time, we need to do another deep dive. I'm not sure what
definitely.
Album, and I don't want to like put the cat out the what? Something about a cat in a bag, that phrase. I don't want to do that.
Pull the cat out the bag.
That's the one. It was someone in a bag and a cat. I don't know, cat in the hat. It's
the bag and the cat.
Yeah. On the mood board, can we put like a Tesco carrier bag and a cat on the Instagram? And just out of context, it won't make any sense. But once
the bag
you
and the
listen
cat.
to the episode, bag cat.
Cat in the hat. We mentioned Cat in the Hat before.
We did.
With the Getting Better cover.
It all links. It
all comes back.
And then it all blows away.
Saying?
Blows away is the next track. Let's go.
Oh, okay, that's cute. That's cute. Yeah.
So yeah,
Love comes to everyone.
I think I said blows away. I don't fucking know. Blow away.
You're just yapping.
I really am. I'm trying to fill up this episode length after how short last week was.
You're just like mumbling to yourself. Cat in a bag, cat in a hat. Blows away.
Allow it.
Oh, bless. Oh, wait. I mean, perfect. I'm going to be happy with whatever you say for self-titled. Just
That's it. That's what we're
don't.
getting.
Okay, good. Because I was going to say, if you said like faster, get out.
We're still dragging the faster slander. We're still dragging it.
Always. Oh. We apologize again to the F1 fans that we probably upset.
Specifically Nat of Somewhere.
Yes.
Bless you. You're a legend.
You're a legend, and we're deeply sorry for disrespecting you like that. But anyway.
It wasn't intentional. It wasn't personal. But I'm glad you found it in your heart to forgive us.
We just speak the truth, okay?
And sometimes truth hurts. Like Phil Collins being shit.
Moving on. What have we got on Somewhere in England?
Kicking it off. A little curveball. A little juicy one. Flying Hour.
Oh. That's a good one.
Let's go. I wasn't sure what you'd think of that. I really wasn't.
When you think about like how the record treated him and how they didn't like that song,
I feel like it'd be such a fuck you to have Flying Out like back in canon. I mean, we got it on when they reissued the CD as like a bonus track for Flying Hour. I just think it deserves its chance to shine, especially with all the other songs like Sat Singing, Tears the World, and Latest Head. But I don't know. Out of all the songs that I could have picked from like those sessions, Flying Hour just is so good.
It is really good. It is so underrated, and it's nice to have like amongst all of his bigger tracks, like having this deep cut in. I like that. Oh, Cosby. I like the inclusion.
I really wasn't sure that one was gonna fly.
I was like,
oh, fly! I didn't even mean to.
Hey, I was a bit like, oh, is he gonna say like Blood from a Clone, Unconsciousness Rules? Unconsciousness Rules, absolute bang. God.
It is, but I don't think like a song like that would fit on the compilation like it does. But one thing that the record company did do was bide enough time so that we could get All Those Years Ago, which is the next track.
I mean, that's like a given with this album.
That's like a shoe-in. That's a shoe-in. Yeah.
Especially with like all the Beatles, obviously apart from John, all of them came back for that.
Yeah.
It's a very special song.
And it's, I mean, leave it to George to make such an uplifting, cheerful song about
a tribute, about,
like John. Like it's not. I'm not taking away from like the beauty of Here Today. Like that is a beautiful raw song, but I feel like George's song's more of a tribute, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like it's a stark contrast.
Yeah.
With Here Today, but I think that also just shows their different capabilities of songwriters. Like Paul has always been saying, like it shows their capabilities of songwriters and how different they approach something like this.
Definitely.
Is it just those two tracks?
It's just those two for Summer in England, and closing off disc 1, I've got one little cut from Gontropo.
Oh.
It's Mystical One.
Okay.
I didn't have enough room on the disc to do the demo version because that would have been my preference.
I was gonna say, is it the demo version?
But also, like, it is a little bit lo-fi, the demo. So I'm not sure, like, if they were to actually release it, if they'd go and do the demo. I'm not sure. And I didn't want to, like, cut down the demo version. But either way, the song in any form is beautiful.
It is a beautiful song. I am kind of going to disagree with you, though.
It was either between that or Unknown Delight, and I wasn't sure.
Really?
I wasn't sure how to swing it.
See, I would have said That's the Way It Goes.
I mean, I guess it was in like the concert for George, wasn't it?
I would have given that like that would be my Gonchopo pick, I think.
I was just trying to think of like what songs haven't like aged too much. Like I wasn't gonna do "Wake Up My Love" as much as I do like that song. It does sound like someone you'd see on like an N64, like Mario
Yeah,
Kart.
it's so violent for no reason. Yeah, like obviously I love Mystical One, but personally I would have put That's the Way It Goes, and I would have also maybe changed Flying Hour to Save the World.
That's understandable. Save the World is one of my favorite cuts from Somewhere in England. So yeah, I would give you that.
And I feel like it's very underrated. That whole album is.
I mean, there's a lot of people that say like Save the World kind of fell flat, but I just think it kind of it says what it wants to without like putting some like arty farty bullshit. It's not like it's not like some like metaphor about saving the world. It's just like we need to fucking save it.
Yeah.
But I do prefer the demo version. I do prefer the demo version of Save the World.
To be honest, I always favor like his demos more. I think it's just the rawness behind them I like.
Yeah, and I guess it like gets away with like the production. Like there's not a explosion mid song in the demo.
I remember the first time I heard that, I was so confused. Like, what the hell was that? Okay. I had my disagreements, but I respect.
You know what? I'll take that. I was thinking there might be a bit of outrage with that one, especially with like Flying Hour. So I'm sitting comfortably now.
I could see the vision.
In these visions of Joanna.
Bob Dylan mentioned.
Oh my god, talk about mention. Have you seen the new episode of the Dylanologists? Not
I have not been.
Not this Monday, but last Monday.
I have not been keeping up.
They shouted us out, bless them.
Did they?
Yeah, it's really sweet.
Why didn't you tell me?
I think I did, but I probably didn't.
You didn't tell me.
I don't know. But either way, yeah, it's really sweet. Thank you guys. Thank you, Adam and Jen.
No, thank you. It's very sweet.
I mean, it's got like a full circle moment because like them for me were the reason that I wanted to start a podcast, and I then interviewed them for my uni project. So it was quite like full circle for them.
Yeah, and like I remember I've been supporting them like since the beginning.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy to think that we've got this like cute little pod relationship.
It is like such a podmance.
It is. They are the Bob to our George.
That was cute. That was cute.
I hope they listen now.
It's fine.
Okay, so we got off track again. So next side.
And the final side.
And we've come to Cloud9.
What do you reckon opening the album?
It's gotta be Cloud9.
It's funny you should say that.
If it's not Cloud9...
It is funny you should say that, Soph.
What is it?
So opening... No surprises here. Say it with me. This is love.
What?
Yeah, this is love. This isn't a joke. That's yeah.
That's the actual listing.
That's the actual. This is love.
Wow. I mean, it's got a good slide opening. I get it. No Cloud9.
There was so much I could have picked for Cloud9.
Wait, is Cloud9 not even here?
I did no.
Wow.
I would like to apologise to our George Seed apologists.
George Seed apologist. It's just me and you. It's a very small club.
It's a very close, tight knit community. Yeah.
Okay.
This Is Love.
This Is Love. It's cute.
It's more than
It's a very
fucking
sweet
cute. It's
song.
incredible.
Yeah, okay.
It's peak. It's peak.
No, I get the choice. I get it. It fits on the album very nicely. Very nice opener.
And so does Cloud 9. But I feel like in the context of the album, it fits better than on a compilation.
True.
Same with like when you
Okay.
said I'd have you anytime. It's like it is a beautiful song.
It's very
But
it's very like
core to the album.
yeah. It's kind of changed to that, isn't it? Okay.
And I've only got one more inclusion from Cloud 9.
Is it Got My Mind Set on You?
Nah, fuck that. When we was fab.
Haha.
I mean,
I like that.
It seemed a bit redundant to have a cover. I mean, it is a really good cover. It's bloody amazing.
It's his like biggest song.
But yeah, I know on a George compilation, not having Got My Mind Set on You is quite funny.
That is wild.
But I just thought when we was fab, I mean, we haven't got any Beatles cuts, and we've got like I said about the Platinum Weird version with Ringo Starr. We've got All Those Years Ago, and Zero World. I just thought when we was fab, kind of brings it together at the end. It's a final like touch base to the Beatles.
Yeah, it's a nice way to kind of
Bridge the gap, I guess.
Yeah.
Because like there's no Beatles songs on here. It's just George, but there's a lot of links back and a lot of links like looking forwards. So we've got like a link to like Bob with like It's All Over Now, Baby Blue. It's very like rooted to him.
I respect it. I like it. Because like when you look at the Cloud9 track list, a lot of the songs, it would be kind of, it's difficult to take them away from that album.
I mean, there's so much I could have done there. I mean, Fish on
because I was thinking, is he gonna throw in a curveball and say like Devil's Radio?
Yeah, so many options there.
A bit of Zigzag.
Right, it's getting a bit eager there. Maybe Shanghai Surprise.
Hey, I love that song.
It's funny you should say that, because you know what the next song is?
What is the next song?
You're not going to fucking believe this song.
I'm not going to believe it.
Cheer down.
God. Okay. Is this, what version? Is this like a live in Japan?
Just go studio.
Is it studio? Okay, studio.
I just really love this song. I mean, it was the first song we covered when we started this podcast.
It was. And we were really scared.
We were shitting. I'm still shitting myself now, but I'm slightly more comfortable in my toilet now.
Hey, I'm chilling over here.
Well, I'm to be fair, I'm more scared that I'm going to get like shouted by you for my non-inclusion of Cloud9.
You did have a little bit of you had a bit of silent treatment.
All
will be revealed in the text messages later.
Oh no. I might have to keep these as receipts in case I need to file a restraining order from you or something.
You block me?
Mate, sorry guys, it's the last episode of The Inner Light. But it did get to episode 7, which is George's favourite number, so... Hey!
Oh yeah! Episode 7.
Oh yeah, we should have made more of a thing of that.
We should have... This is a really, like, laid-back episode. It's like,
Oh yeah.
Oh well.
George's favourite number.
We could just mention it in the caption. We could be like, oh...
I'm sure we'll make up episode, like, 37.
Yeah. 37 will be a
fine.
banger. Okay, cheer down. Yeah, that's a good inclusion.
This is the last,
any...
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I don't have any, like, particularly strong feelings about it, like you do. But, like, I get it. It's very... I think I mentioned this in the episode when we spoke about it, but it is very, like, Wilbury-esque.
Yeah. And especially because I didn't have any Wilbury inclusions on this album.
Yeah.
I thought it's like a petty co-write.
Yeah, like it's a good inclusion.
It's very like rooted around this kind of era, so I thought
to fill that gap in. Yeah. Okay. How many tracks have we got?
That's the last like curveball that's like non-album single. And we obviously had to give a bit of love to Brainwashed. So here we are.
Here we are.
And I've got 2 songs for Brainwashed. This side, all the other discs were 6 songs. This side could only fit 5.
I feel like I already know what they're gonna be, but then again, I might be wrong.
You were wrong about Cloud 9, so I don't know.
I was. Let's see if I'm right.
Right. First song from Brainwashed. This is track 4, Rising Sun.
I was wrong.
What was you gonna say?
I was gonna say Pisces Fish.
That was up there. I feel like those two are quite interchangeable, to be fair. For me, Rising Sun just peaked it with the lyricism.
Yeah. No, I get that. Honestly, almost like every track of Brainwashed is peak George.
Yeah, I mean, I was toying with songs like Stuck Inside a Cloud. I just didn't know what way to go, because obviously this album is him like facing mortality. I just felt Rising Sun was kind of like the closing bookend of George. It was him going through all of his life.
That's a beautiful way of thinking of it.
And I just thought it is like a full circle moment, Rising Sun. And kind of looks into the future. So you've got like Danny at the helm of it, and obviously he's now the chair of the George Harrison estate, rightfully so, him and Olivia. So I guess it'd be nice for them to, if this was like an actual album, which is not, it'd be a nice inclusion for them, I guess.
Yeah.
I was also thinking like Marwar Blues, but I thought where I haven't got any instrumentals from like Wonderwall, it might be a bit out of place. I don't know.
No, Rising Sun was on Let It Roll.
Yeah.
They obviously like understand and see the importance of that song.
They obviously see what was in. I mean, that album did have quite a big Brainwash bias, which, I mean, rightfully so. It was a labour of love for all artists involved.
Definitely.
Yeah, I just felt like out of all the tracks, that one just deserves a bit of space to shine a bit more.
I completely agree. So now we have the last track.
And I think you can guess this one.
Brainwashed.
Yeah, it couldn't have been any.
Yes.
I mean, we open the album with My Sweet Lord, with the chanting. What ends this album?
Oh, that's perfect.
See?
I didn't even think about that.
It's all linked.
We're always going round in circles.
Will they go around in circles? Shout out to Billy Preston, my guy.
I mean, I was quoting Circles.
I know, but that's just a better song, innit? One was played at the Dark Horse tour, just saying, and one wasn't.
Right. No, Brainwash it's a perfect conclusion to everything with George.
Yeah, I mean,
and to this album. Like I said, with that whole album, it is like it's him at his peak writing.
Yeah.
And I know I've mentioned it before when we did our rankings episode, but like that outro just moves me every time. Floors me. Like it's just beautiful.
And I feel like closing, like it felt wrong to put Brainwashed and then like a bonus track at the end, because I was toying with that, but I thought it's such a perfect closer.
It is.
It would feel wrong to have something tacked on at the end.
There's nothing else to say, really, after that song. Very, very fitting.
It just rings out for like the length of the actual song that came before. And I feel like leaving you with that is all you need.
You know what? I respect that track listing.
And that closes.
Very solid.
And that closes up the album. What I will do, in the days coming from the podcast, I'll make a little mock-up vinyl of the track listing, make it look a bit more official. It won't be ready by the time the podcast is up because it's a busy time, but I will get that done and post it on the Instagram. If you want to see, just follow us and stay tuned.
See, Harry makes these really cool like graphics, and then I just make memes.
Yeah, but one of us has to be funny, and it's not me.
I am.
So you got to come in clutch.
And hey, cat's out the bag now. I guess we just hold told them our plans.
You don't know what it's going to look like.
Good.
So, and one of us can say phrases right. One of us can't, like me.
True. That's why we work so well, though, isn't it? The dynamic.
The dynamic that everyone missed last time.
The dynamic duo has returned, and we hope we delivered.
And we're here to stay. I have no idea what we're going to be discussing next week.
Well, are we going to share any info about the possible you-know-what?
Oh, I think we have to.
Or should we just have a little... Should we just tease them? Or should we just say it?
Fuck it. Let's just rip the back. Because it might not even happen. But it should.
Hey, it is happening, I think. Okay, guys. This is a Inner Light exclusive. Exclusive. End of the month, we are having a little meetup.
Which is crazy, because we live fucking hours away. You wouldn't think it, but yeah, all these episodes are recorded remotely. Hence the varying degrees of sound quality. I don't
even know how we would handle like recording in person. I don't even know how that would work.
If you thought this was a bit chaotic, it'd be about 10 times worse.
Yeah. Like, we had an episode once where we tried to record with our cameras on. I don't even think we got a sentence out, because
we got 5 minutes in. And
then you were like, I need to log
in.
I need to log in.
And then scrapped the whole episode.
The hidden gems.
The ice gems. But yeah.
Anyway, so we're possibly going to be meeting up at the end of the month.
And the location is disclosed, but it will be mega.
The content is going to be insane. So yeah, look out for that. It's very exciting.
Keep your eyes, your ears, and your nose posted.
Yes. Are you excited?
Apprehensive, in case you like pull a knife out at me, because we.
What the hell?
I don't know. I don't know what your intentions are. I only met you once in Paul McCartney, and someone fainted.
Oh God!
So it wasn't a very good precedent.
That was. I always forget. Like that was like our first meeting.
First and last meeting.
Oh, hi, I know you from the internet.
And then someone just killed over and like almost died.
I'm like, Jesus.
We're laughing about it now, but shit was scary.
It was scary. Anyway, thank you for listening to this episode. Let us know your opinions. What would your dream track list be? Have you pre-ordered Let It Roll? Let's have a little chat. Yeah. Do you have anything to add?
Do you like Phil Collins? Please.
Do you like Phil Collins?
Yeah, that's the takeaway. Do you like Phil Collins? You know, we did just do all this ranking, and we could ask for like your own ranking, which we are interested in. But ultimately, I just want to know that I'm not alone in not liking Phil Collins.
And I want you guys to prove him wrong and to say that you love Phil Collins. So choose your side wisely. There's a lot of sides. There's a lot of sides in this episode.
There's a lot of sides, isn't it?
We've had Dear One versus you, Howie versus Sophie.
Phil Collins against the world.
So, yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
That just about wraps it up. So
it does.
I think we're gonna go now.
Bye. We're gonna go. Bye.
The 501 travel, the less one knows, the less one really knows.
Ding dong. Okay, where were we? Oh, on Let It Roll.
Yeah.